Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another tutorial for you guys, another crochet tutorial, and this one is showing you guys how to double crochet. So double crochet is probably the stitch that I use the most, only because I like how it looks, it grows fast, and it doesn't take too long. Your work grows fast, so it's one of my favorite ones to use. For the beanies, for any hats that I make, that is usually the stitch that I use. So if you guys get this stitch down, it's going to be a piece of cake for you to make hats, okay? So to get started, again, as always, with our slip knot here, insert your hook, and then just like in the last video, I'm going to chain 10, which you guys should already know from our first video. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and extra one because we start off on the second one. So that, okay guys, so video got cut off for some reason, but here we are with our 10 chains and an extra one, so we'll keep going from there. Okay, so for double crochet, you will start, as I said, on the second chain. First one doesn't count, so you're gonna wrap your yarn around your hook once again, insert into that second chain, wrap around, and pull through, just like in half double crochet. Remember, we had 3 left over. Well, for double crochet, you're gonna wrap around, pull through the first 2 only, so you're left with 2 again. You wrap around and you pull through those 2, and that's your double crochet. So again, now working into our next chain, which would be this one here, you're gonna wrap around, insert into the chain, wrap around, and pull through 2. That was 1, now that's 2. Wrap around and pull through the last 2. You see that there? So again, wrap around, next chain here, insert, wrap around and pull through, yarn over, pull through those 2, yarn over, and pull through the last 2. Okay, so let's see, let's do that again. Yarn over, next chain, insert, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through those 2, yarn over again and pull through those 2. So double crochet, I guess an easy way to remember it is it's double, so remember that it goes in 2s. So yarn over into the next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through those 2, and 2 again. I hope that makes sense, and it's pretty simple. Well, to me it is. I'm sure when you're first starting off it isn't, but with practice, guys, it's not hard at all. So there's your double crochets. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So let's bring that back up. Let me finish up this row so I can show you how you work onto your next rows. Okay, so here we are at the end of the row. So let's count them. We started off with 10 chains, so we should have 10 of these. The first one here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And like I said in our last video, you can see the braid more defined here on the top. And then when you're working, you could kind of, when you're doing your work here, you can see under those 2 chains, you have a little hole in here, and that's where you know where to work into it. So one difference between half double crochet from our last video and double crochet in this video is that to keep working, instead of chaining one with double crochet, you chain two. So there's your two chains. You flip your work, and now you see here the little holes that I was telling you about, pretty defined, so that's where you know where to work into. So again, you wrap around into that first one, and when you do that, when you stick your hook into that little hole, you should have those two loops always at the top. Can you see that? One, there's two of them there, you see? That's the way it should always be done. You're working into the holes, but there's two, the little braid makes two little things on the top that you should be working into. So again, yarn over, insert, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through two, yarn over and pull through two. You see that? The bow headbands that I make are made out of this. No, actually, no, I'm sorry. I use half double crochet for those. But if you learn to do half double crochet, I make headbands with, the bow headbands. With this stitch, I make the hats with. There's just so many things you can do with these basic stitches. So I'm just trying to get the basic stitches out of the way for you guys to practice and get down a little bit. And once we get that down, then that's when I want to start showing you guys how to actually make things. So again, yarn over, pull through two, and pull through the other two. For here, the last one is usually pretty tricky for some people because it's kind of harder to tell apart, to tell the difference where it goes. So just make sure you always, you see there's the two right there. It's just the ends are kind of tricky, but that's why you always have to be counting how many stitches you're doing along the way, so you know you're doing it right. So if we started with 10, next row should have 10, and if you have more or less, then you know you did something wrong and you just go back and fix it. Always try to keep track of how much you're doing, that way you're not way far along in your work and then you realize that you made a mistake. So that's double crochet, you guys. I hope you guys get that down and I can teach you guys how to make actual hats. Okay, thank you for watching.